듯할 감동의 드라마가 시작된다. 극한의 히스토리, 짜릿한 승부를 보여줄 역전의 명수들이 온다. 스타크래프트2 최강 팀들의 전쟁. 우승컵을 가져갈 팀은 과연 어디일 것인지. GSL.
You thought it was over after such a great series. You're like, wow, that was amazing. And you were going to X off the window, but no! Now we have another great match here. It's going to be TaeJa against MC. This is going to be epic, man.
It's a good day so far, and I think it's going to get even better.
Two fan favorites, man.
Yeah,
going
absolutely.
at it. It's going to be insane.
TaeJa got a lot of support behind him from the site TeamLiquid.net.
And MC, of course. I mean, this is the one Korean that really flies to every event. I don't even know how he does it. Just got third at the Home Story Cup. Some great play there. And here he is. Going to have to go up against TaeJa. And I'm split on who's going to win this. Because the thing is, every time you think MC is going to lose, he's just like, nah, and he wins. Right? I want to give the edge to TaeJa here, but it's MC, man. You can't ever count him out. Ever. Cases, did you just count out? No, don't do that. You can't do it.
I tried. I couldn't do it. Sorry. I don't know why I did that. Well, we got a little bit of player stats here. MC looking like he just got off a plane in this picture here, man.
He probably did when he had that taken. Now, the map order will be Metropolis, Cloud Kingdom, Atlantis, Spaceship, Whirlwind, and Ohana. Atlantis Spaceship, that's going to be an interesting one right there. Will TaeJa proxy racks, or will we see another game like him against Ace? Do you remember that? Guys, if you didn't watch, just watch TaeJa versus Ace on Atlantis Spaceship. Don't even watch the rest of the match. The whole match is good, but just watch that game.
That's one you want to look for.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I think MC is one of these players. Sometimes he's been predictable, but he will force his way to a win. He's like that kid, you know, when he had the toys, he would like force the star-shaped thing through the circle hole.
Yeah.
He makes it work.
He like hammers the block through the triangle.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, that's not a triangle. He's like, it doesn't matter. He's like, if I make 6 gates with 9 sentries, it will be. I'm like, what? No, what? What? Child MC, what are you talking about? StarCraft 2 isn't released yet.
He was already that good. TaeJa, I think, probably haven't even more fans since the Team Liquid documentary's been released. And, you know, TaeJa's also these players who just overall is like so clean. You know, when compared to some of these other Terrans, so well-rounded. All right, guys, it's time for our start of our next series. TaeJa up against MC at Terran vs. Protoss here in the round of 8 at GSL Code S. In the center right, we have a solid Terran, hoping to get to the round of 4 from the site TeamLiquid.net. He is
Liquid TaeJa.
Liquid TaeJa. And in the bottom center, he's a champion of more stuff than I can count. Is he going to be doing it again in this GSL, Codes? Well, we'll see. His ideas.
SKMC.
MC.
You know, it's really early in the existence of StarCraft 2 to call anybody or anything a legend, because that's like something you figure out later on. But you can already tell MC is a legend by this point. Okay, him, MVP, and NesTea really just legendary players so far. You know, they're just like, for the rest of time in StarCraft 2, if it lasts 12 years, 15 years, whatever, MC will be remembered, even if he drops off the face of the planet.
Oh, wow. Welcome to our studio. And look at those. Ah, what's even cuter?
All right. MC has already scouted the Macarax. So, I mean, it's just a Macarax. It's just to try to scare MC, but MC isn't scared of anything, so...
He
it's
doesn't
like
even
trying
know what
to
beer is.
Scare it.
He's like the guy that actually gets in the lion cage at the zoo and gets eaten because he does not know what beer is.
Yeah, he's like the guy that jumps out of airplanes with a parachute on, thinking, no, this piece of cloth, it's fine.
Would you do that if you were strapped to like a professional that
No.
like did that every day?
No, I would not.
I think I could do that if I was strapped.
Yeah. Well, I guess you're one of those guys that goes in the lion cage with a professional and...
Well, if they're
Maybe get
they're
you
baby
maybe
lions, yeah, and I play with them.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well...
Was it Siegfried and Roy? One of those guys was eaten by a lion, right?
Well, no, they were attacked and hurt terribly, but they weren't...
No, I thought one was actually killed. It's actually
No,
sad.
not those guys, no.
No, I think you're actually wrong about this. I believe one is dead.
No, I don't think so. Pretty sure not. Dude, I would know if Siegfried or Roy.
You would know.
No, one of them got mauled, if I recall correctly.
I don't...
It's a wild animal, man.
check Twitter while we're
Scary
casting this. Somebody's going to already let me know.
Yeah.
All right.
By the way, add us on Twitter. I'm Artosis, and he's Call Me Tasis.
Yeah. Please
Now-
add us. And by the way, it looks like MC's actually just going to push forward on this.
Yeah, just do a little pushy push while taking his expansion. I mean, this is all pretty standard that we're seeing out of MC here. What'll be interesting is what his transition is going to be. Teja, 2 gases and 2 Raxes so far. So he's going to be able to tech a little bit quicker, but won't have quite as many units.
All right, second gas here.
I feel like he's going straight into Banshee. That's what
You know,
I
he
feel
could.
like right now.
I mean, MC...
Yeah.
well, you know, there's a lot of different things you could do here. I don't know if Banshee's the way to go against MC.
Well, you know, MC's definitely a player that occasionally will skip the Robo in lieu, you know, just get more power because of it. It doesn't necessarily have to be Banshee, though. It definitely could just be really quick Medivacs, but I feel like the Medivacs might almost be too quick for how slow the add-ons are comparatively. Like, you're not going to actually have stim when that first Medivac's out. He's getting combat shield, so... but we'll see if that's actually what he's wanting to do.
All right, he's getting the Robo here.
Yeah, so if he does go Banshee, it's not even going to do anything.
All right, you're going to put a bunker here. This is good. I wish more Terrans would actually do this. Mm-hmm. Just salvage the bunker when it starts to get attacked at the expansion.
Yeah. And that's just going to tell him the exact timing. And, I mean, if MC had been going for a 1-gate 3-base, the Nexus would have already been there. And the SCV probably wouldn't have gotten through because all the units would have been in a forward position.
Trying to deny that info.
Yeah. But MC right now, he's getting his Twilight, so it doesn't look like we're going to see any sort of Colossus tech. Just wants to get that Observer out and get some scouting done.
This is probably the safest build. Oh, whoa, never mind.
Oh, okay, so it's the Siege Tank. Okay, that's fine. That's cool. I knew that wasn't quick Medivacs. Okay, so, I mean, there's a lot that you can do with this. Okay, Siege Tank's obviously very good defensively, especially against things like Mass Sentry Bus.
And you know what? It's the MC probably out of everybody that we think about with Mass Sentry Bus, we think about him.
Oh, certainly. He basically invented it. And, I mean, that's not what he's going to be doing here. He's actually teching up normally.
Yeah, but point being, Tage is proof to it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he's actually going Blink and an Observer. Huh. And if he actually goes for a Blink
into
build...
the main?
Well, it looks like he probably wants to put on some Blink harassment at least. I mean, you don't normally get Blink this quickly unless... It's good against drops, of course, but it's just kind of fallen out of style. So I would think that he's going to put some aggression on. I mean, that's during his last group, he actually just used a ton of blink to kill people off. He's very good at it. But siege tanks in siege mode are one of the absolute best ways to shut that right off.
Now, has he seen the tanks yet? They're like being moved away.
No, I don't believe he has.
Okay, wait,
oh, wait, no, he does. Yeah, he saw one. There you go. But yeah, and in fact, he's getting an immortal.
Out, so
immortal on the way for MC. Staying on very heavy soccer production.
Getting that reactor here with the factory. So yeah, it looks like he just wanted to be safe, as we said, in case there was a bust.
Yeah. Well, you know, Tage's unit composition is, well, he stopped at 2 siege tanks. And, well, 2 siege tanks actually add a lot of defense, and they actually really help during attacks. You know, you can target down sentries very quickly. Just the extra splash damage overall does well against pretty much anything. But he's got to be careful here, because these stalkers have blink. And nice picking off here by MC. Now he is getting charge, continuing on immortal production. Probably just go ahead and take a 3rd base at this point.
And we have more immortals coming out here. And yeah, I think you're right. I think they're both just going to take a 3rd base coming up here.
Yeah, this kind of has to standardize a little bit. You know, they were both doing slightly different builds from normal. Now, Tage's may have always been meant to be passive, defensive with the siege tanks because they just really are so good defensively against Protoss. But MC definitely, when he saw the siege tanks, I think he definitely was going to try to harass, but at this point he's like, well, I just don't outrange anything. You know,
exactly.
The siege tanks are just going to stop me dead in my tracks. I may as well transition into a slightly more normal style.
And getting a bunch more gateways here and a Templar archives. What are the upgrades here for Protoss, Artosis?
Well, he doesn't have upgrades
a Forge,
yet.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is actually a very common thing in MC's style. It's actually really interesting. It's something I think about a lot, how he goes later forges most of the time than any other Protoss. And what that does is it gives him an army advantage
that
early
sick
on.
pick up there?
No, I missed that, actually.
He actually, he yoinked Marauder right into the medevac, like, as it was about to die.
He yoinked it right up.
And yeah, he yoinked it up.
Yeah, that's pretty
Then he yoinked it back onto the ground. Actually, I don't think you can do that.
Yo-yoed it? That would be a yo-yo, not a yoink.
Marauder yo-yo?
Ah.
So we're calling that.
Sure. But yeah, MC likes to get more units early on, and with those additional units, he wants to gain an advantage if you attack him. So he just gets his forges later than most Protoss. It's really an interesting way to play.
Now, he's going to try to get this drop over here. Look, he's trying to get the attention of these zealots so that MC will just kind of be prepared for an attack up here, and then he's going to hit that 3rd base hard and hopefully force a cancel or destroy it.
Yeah, if he can force a cancel or destroy it, that's huge. And he's going for it, but the Zealot's going to close in. He has High Templars in there as well. They do have Storm and feedback, so this is not going to do it.
Oh my God. Oh!
Very well done there by MC.
All right, so so far nobody's taken these serious losses. I guess the factory is going to burn down here in a little bit, but, you know, I mean, that's not too impactful at this point in time. Tage continuing to make a bunch of barracks, and as we can see here in this shot, he's going to land that 3rd base. Medevacs are actually returning home.
And their 3rd base timings are basically the same. So we do have ghosts on the way for Taja. Of course, the High Templars, as we've seen, are already out. Taja's upgrade's going to be ahead, but the Psy Storm should be able to negate that enough that, you know, MC's not in too much trouble with that. Now, we have to see if someone wants to get aggressive on 3 base, or if we're just going to see this go into 4th bases. And Taja right now, I mean, he is pushing a little bit.
You know, one thing about this map is that if you both play like this, you can absolutely go into 4th and even a 5th base. I mean, this is like one of these maps where it's pretty clear who's on what turn, but hold that thought.
Taja out of position. Oh my God.
All right. That was the money storm of probably this entire round. That actually did so much damage.
Yeah.
I'm actually at a loss. I'm trying to invent a new word. Like, for what just happened? No, he didn't bop it.
I'll never stop until I get a bop. Now, there is this counterattack, but with the cannon there, it's going to buy him a little bit of time to warp some stuff in. Now, Taja's army is actually really weak right this second. MC
All right, well, he is doing some damage over here at this expansion. But I don't think that's going to be enough. And he's just going to get this third base. It's going to be faux free.
But you know what? He's killing the Zoltov very well. Off on this little counterattack that he has going on. Finally, MC warp
nice
in.
warp in there.
Yeah. And, oh my god, he might get the orbital, Tasteless.
Yeah, he just did.
Oh god, that's actually really nice. Oh, beautiful force fields going off. He has to keep that army back for now. Oh.
Don't do that. Yeah, you got to go back the same way you came in.
Yeah. Now he does have some High Templars down there.
I feel like this was just a very standard game, and then all of a sudden, like, we saw Teja get hit by a bus. Oh, that was Ninja.
Yeah, that was Ninja. And, ooh, a nice EMP going off. But
oh, my God. Oh, the humanity.
Yeah, but he did get EMPs off on the Immortals, so he definitely has the potential to break through this army.
Yeah, he could. He's
Yeah.
missing the SCVs now.
Looks like he will break through it, but yeah, how much is he really going to lose is the question.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I think basically MC just makes a few more units and comes in there and kills Teja. It's going to be pretty hard for Teja to recover from this.
Well, he killed 18 SCVs total. Teja's killed 13 probes, which brings us to 43 SCVs against 73 probes. Whoa, MC. And of course, don't forget Teja lost that base, so I mean, this is...
Yeah, he might actually have to float his main orbital over there.
Yeah, that's never something you really want to do. And in fact, he's just going to make a new command center, but for right now, Teja has to get some damage going.
Yeah, exactly.
There's no other option right now. If he can't get anything done, MC taking his 4th base at the same time Teja's retaking his 3rd, that's just like a death sentence. You don't want a death sentence, Tasteless.
No, you don't, man.
You don't be sentenced to
Do you
die.
believe in the death sentence, Artosis?
I believe that it exists.
Oh, thank you, Artosis. I wasn't sure. Now we have 2 more pylons coming down here at MC's base. MC's trying to remax out. It looks like Teja at about halfway there to be maxed out. Okay, we're gonna get feedbacks on us. Nope. Turns around.
Wow. Good thing he turned around. I mean,
I don't feel like Teja can actually do any damage here.
No, he can't really. You know, he wants to find something out of position, some probes to kill. But oh god, these stalkers have blink. Oh my. Well.
Yep.
This is bad news. Oh god.
Yeah,
MC just keeps getting further and further ahead here, Tasteless. Like,
he's lapping him at this point in time.
I'm really trying to find ways in which Teja can come back, but MC has been on point this entire game. He's still looking
going
great.
Double robo now,
Oh
which is
god.
so smart.
Yeah, that's a perfect transition. Will Teja ever have the money to go into mass Viking production? Probably not.
Probably not.
No, his economy's already been too badly hurt this game. It all comes down to Teja being in the middle of the map with those siege tanks and the units and just getting stormed all to hell.
I know that first storm. I was like, wow. I wouldn't normally see a storm besides a game, but this game that's what happened. Ooh.
Well, he's trying to get some damage done, but MC is just counterattacking. He's got kind of this brute force army with High Templars in the back.
We are absolutely going to see GG here. There's just no way.
Yeah, Teja would need a miracle to somehow hold this off.
Or MC would royally screw up his control. And he says, "Oh, I'll just take the 3rd base again."
3rd base trying to get out of there a little bit quicker, but he's going to lose like a ridiculous amount of SCVs, if not all.
Did he actually get the orbital? Did he actually kill that? No, it just got lifted up.
Not quite enough damage this time. Teja much quicker at lifting that up, but MC's 100 supply ahead, Tasteless. His 3-3 is about to finish. Where he actually has his upgrades ahead of Teja at this point. MC's just playing so well recently, man.
Yeah, he's just not declining in skill, man. I don't know what else to say.
He refuses to do it. Why would he decline in skill?
I don't know.
Silly guy. He's MC.
Who does that?
Well, a lot of people. Most people, in fact. But not MC. Oh, my God. And Teja's trying to clean this army up, and he could almost do it.
Pretty well.
Yeah, I mean, he actually did basically clean it up, but the storms just damage his army so much that it doesn't really even matter all that much. All right, so he cleaned that up, but now MC's over 100 supply ahead. 2 Colossus on the way. He has 1 billion High Templars at home, as we see. MC's actually just gonna attack him and kill him pretty soon here.
Yeah, he's. I don't know. I mean, MC would have to make such a royal mistake. I'm sorry, guys. This is just one of these games where we're watching this guy fight for his life. It's like when you watch those guys, like, you know, on those prison TV shows, and he's like, "Let me out of here!" And there's like 8 guys on top of it. I'm like, well, guys, eventually he will go into that dark room. All right. He's not gonna get out. He's not gonna beat the prison guards.
No. Well, that was about the best EMP ever, but there's still like so many high temperatures that he still has storms left, and even after that one, he has another one left. And well, I mean, Tage is doing a great job with his micro, but the problem is he knows too that just his economy isn't there to back up this like superb micro that he's showing.
No, it's what. Yeah, I mean, you lose the third base, and Protoss can even throw some units away while you attack Cineo.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be too cost efficient on the trades. You know, it can be you can trade at a deficit for basically the whole game, just a slight deficit, and still come out top.
Well, he's got 4 Colossi out now.
Oh God, is this going to be a bop tasteless?
No, God damn it.
You know, it's so funny. At this point, I know what a bop is, but I just keep doing this to you.
I like it. I play along with it.
So yeah, this attack with 4 Colossus, there's 0% chance of living through this. He's got 4 Medevacs, 20 Marines, 2 Marauders, 3 Ghosts. None of that is any good against 4 Colossus. He could actually attack with just 4 Colossus, and he might lose them if it's a perfect spread, but that's the only way. So, be expecting GG momentarily here.
Yep. See? He was right. How do you do it, Artosis? Please read me your Terrier cards.
Well, I don't know, man. It's something about being over 100 supply ahead with units that can't be killed.
Something like that. We'll never know. The world works in a mysterious way that I refuse to just acknowledge.
Yeah, man. Who knows?
All right, guys. MC won the first game. He had it won for a while. Tasia tried to hang on, but couldn't really muster the strength. Couldn't muster the micro because MC wouldn't give it to him.
Well, when you open up with a storm like that on that army, or storms like that rather, force fields and everything, I mean, that is just brutal, man. Tasia just
melted that nerd.
Tasia just wasn't looking because when you see that coming, you just kind of run away.
He like melted his face and he took a little butter knife out and spread it on a Philly cheesesteak. I was like, oh,
whoa.
Like, first of all, MC, those things are so gross. Then second of all, that's his face, man. Wow,
that was like the sickest metaphor.
That was it, man.
You know what? To me, it was more like he wrapped Tasia in tinfoil, and Tasia's like, "Oh, good, the aliens can't get me." He's like, and he put him in a microwave.
Oh wow, that's scary.
Don't put tinfoil in the microwave, guys.
It's scary. I saw somebody do that when I was in high school. This kid just like didn't know, and like I saw him do it, and I was like, I don't think you put tin. But I was like, well, I'm just gonna let him do it, I guess. Maybe he knows something I don't. And it turns out that was actually MC doing that to Tasia, so now I know.
Yeah. All right, next map going to be Cloud Kingdom. This historically has been a good map for Protoss against Terran. So this is going to be a spot where MC's really looking to open up 2-0 like we saw Symbol do last time, but you can't count him out right there. It's really, if he can get through these first 3 maps, he's going to feel a lot better. So he needs a win Cloud Kingdom or Atlantis Spaceship. We'll see if he can do one of them.
All right, guys, let's go into game number 2. Can Tasia come back? He's going to have to watch that army because MC is on point in today's GSL